What is up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. Welcome all my new subscribers. As always, I like to take a second and thank each and every one of you that take the time out of your day to watch and support my channel. Aaron loves when I say that. You guys, I'm super excited here. I'm here with the man, Nick Griot himself.
Very nice to meet you.
Take the time to kind of give us a rundown on what we got new coming out for Griots, because you guys know when I started, that's what I started with. So,
yeah, it's our first time meeting in person. I really appreciate all the objective reviews you've given us over the years. And even when we've let you down, we've made it up to you, right?
made it right, man. That's what it's about. Customer service, top notch.
Yeah, so we'll keep doing that. We were just talking about just how privileged I feel to work in this business, you know, with my dad and now be the one keeping the lights on while he's at home.
Carrying the torch, right?
Yeah,
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, talk to me. Talk to me. What we got here? I see something that's caught my eye.
Well, you pick. Let's go.
Rinseless wash.
Rinseless
Let's
wash.
start with that.
Okay, so you know, rinseless wash. Obviously, we have a couple that we have had in line. We launched a ceramic rinseless that, if you're familiar with our wash and coat, the concept is, you know, light cleaning with protection. This is going to be a true protection-free rinseless. Obviously, very popular in water-constrained areas.
Can I smell it?
This one is actually a mock-up.
Okay.
But blueberries, right?
Smurf.
Yeah, it's Smurfy blue. Yeah,
Smurfy
probably. Actually, like tonally, it changes quite a bit. Really, we had a lower concentrate formula that was 1 to 128, and what it lacked was the utility that really our competitive set does in a rinseless wash. So we really focused on upping the concentrate of this formula. We went back to the drawing board. Obviously, with our competitive set, like new versions, there's the benchmarks had changed quite a bit.
Absolutely.
So we had a high standard to meet in terms of creating a product that could not only go toe-to-toe, but potentially have an edge. Feel pretty confident about it.
No protection. Doesn't leave anything behind on the surface or anything like that.
No protection. Polymer base. So standard bucket mix is going to be 256 to 1. We've got 4 different dilution ratios. 1 to 128 is going to be a water softener if you have hard well water. And a 1 to 64 and a 1 to 32 for waterless washing applications. And then detailing and clay lube.
Clay lube. Okay.
So definitely the true utilitarian protection-free rinseless wash.
Absolutely.
That we had a gap in our line. We took our time with it, and that should be available as well as the rest of the liquids we'll talk about by the end of the year, early 25.
Perfect. That's what I love about Griots. They always go to the drawing board, and they'll stay there until they're confident that to release something, man. Shout out to my brother Fab. Love you, man. Told you I was going to make it here.
So other liquids, you know, we got pretty good detailers, right? Speed Shine.
Absolutely.
It's 30th year anniversary this year. Silicone free is really one of the elements that had been demanded by our professional customers. So a lot of our partners are making high-end builds. They're refinishing cars in the same space that they're show prepping a car. So anything that contains silicone can, you know, transfer onto a surface that is going to be painted, create some nasty
issues. Yeah.
So that's really the focus to serve that group. Also for matte and PPF cars, we've got a product that won't enhance the finish.
Nice factory finish, safe for all services, infotainment screens, all that.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And really, you know, we're still thinking about lubrication and cleaning for dust, in particular in that same scenario where you've got, you know, sanding dust.
Some wood grain or maybe some finished pieces. You need that lubrication so you're not scratching up all that stuff on the interior.
Yeah, really, we don't want to change the finish that we're applying to, and or create negative effects for anything that may be close by.
Definitely.
So that one's going to be available in a 22, a gallon, and then eventually in a 5-gallon as well.
Very nice. Very nice.
Lastly, our ceramic line, we're really about out of different materials that we can use. That intermediate that we developed in-house that has been so successful for us. And really this one, the ceramic vinyl and rubber protectant, is going to be for interior applications. You know, my daily driver is a modern Bronco with a marine grade vinyl. So tons of plastic, rubber, and vinyl surfaces. Got the top off. My goal is UV inhibition,
UV for sure.
kid cleanup, make it a little bit easier.
Get all them footprints off the back of your seats. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then some finish enhancement without being obnoxious, right? There's definitely going to be a little bit of sheen, but you know, our preference has always been don't really change it too much, right? Like let people know that something has been done to track not only when you would want to reapply it, but just some in terms of aging surfaces. Let's get them back to looking like they're fresh.
Absolutely.
You can use it on exterior surfaces. It's going to be toned down even further. So for like a tire dressing on the exterior, it's almost going to be indiscernible. Like it's not a high gloss finish, but it can be used in those spaces as well.
Very nice. Very versatile.
Yeah. So finally, one of the highest solid formulas that we are able to produce in-house because of our manufacturing constraints, which is we make a lot of different silicone content products like tire dressings, is our ceramic glass coating. So our glass sealant has been a longtime customer favorite. One of its weaknesses is abrasion resistance. So that was our biggest focus in developing this product. We were able to incorporate, you know, a higher molecular weight solid within this to particularly increase its durability in your abrasion-prone spaces like your front and rear windshield. We built a rig to test that against a pretty broad competitive set and kept narrowing it down until we were standing alone with this product. So definitely an upgrade beyond our standard glass sealant. We're getting about a year of durability on that front windshield and anything that is abrasion or has an abrasion or a pattern to it. And then 2 years on the side windows, anything that doesn't have an active wiper on it.
Very nice.
Very easy to use as well. If you've installed our glass sealant, you can use this product.
Okay, so usability is just as easy.
Yeah, and one of the things, the kit does include an applicator and some felts. Those felts will actually, you know, harden up. And that will be the first sign that it's a little different from
Do not reuse,
yeah.
by the way.
So one of the cool things, our fragrances, they absolutely took off when we introduced the 5 sprayables last year. We met a vendor here at Sema actually that helped us deliver those to you know, paper charged air fresheners and then vent clips. So just a real simple expansion of our line. One of the things we were able to do that we thought was pretty cool, do them in the shapes of cars that are important to Griot's Garage. So this is our Battle of the Builders winning Isa Revolta. Won the sport compact class in 2019. Got second to the Ring Brothers, but it won its class. All right, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So that's our fine leather scents. We've got an R35 Skyline that is our JDM Squash. My 63 Lincoln that is our Light 'em Up, which is kind of our like masculine black ice equivalent, much more mature. And then our Detail Wagon, which is our shooting brake V8 swap BMW wagon for Redline Cherry.
That is
and then, of course, a cool little microbus for all those tropical vibes you get with our Monkey Gas scent.
What's your favorite?
I mean,
go-to? Which one do you use in your car?
So I've got 2 different ones in 2 different cars. I got the JDM Squash in my Land Cruiser. I got Light 'em Up in my Bronco.
Can I scratch and sniff this one?
Yeah, you can.
All right.
If you've used our Brilliant Finish Snow Foam, you might recognize the scent.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That smells amazing.
It's a good one. So on top of that, we have we've really expanded our pressure washer accessory line. So we've got a snubby gun, complete stainless steel construction, built-in swivel.
Oh yeah.
Really nice.
Feels really nice.
Spring weight than some of the less expensive models, but you know, this is a lifetime solution. Right? I mean, buy anything that's a hard good from us.
I like the rubber. It's very comfortable.
Nice and comfortable.
Yeah, very comfortable, very ergonomic. This is basically the cruise control switch.
Yep, that's your lockout if you got little gremlins like I do running around your house. Don't want them removing skin.
That is absolutely aesthetically pleasing.
So a beautiful piece. We launched this earlier this year. On top of a full set of tips with 3 different patterns, 2 different orifice sizes depending upon your PSI or GPM output.
Yep.
So a 2.5 and a 4.0 millimeter. Again, just that we have some instruction to let you know which one you should be choosing.
Yeah, versus electric versus like a high powered gas one, right?
Yeah. And then a full set of adapters. Again, same vendor that makes our Boss foam cannon. makes our shorty wand and has done our stainless steel accessories. So these are adapters from, industry standard 14 and 15 millimeter. Of course, we had to go the extra 9 yards and put some Easter eggs on them.
Oh, yeah.
But this is to, make sure that whatever pressure washer you've got, you can adapt your correct or preferred hose and utilize it with any of our foam cannons and or short wands.
That is awesome. What's that guy hiding back there?
So, I've heard you're a fan of our ceramic all-in-one.
Absolutely.
Okay. So we definitely nailed that product in terms of an all-in-one with some great protection as a part of it. One of its shortfalls for machine applications is its heat resistance to when used with a long throw polisher.
Mm-hmm.
So when we embark on an abrasive for our boss line, it's got to have that temperature resistance, and then we're presuming that person is utilizing or chasing a higher level of defects.
Okay.
So it's actually a blend of two different abrasive sizes, a 0.5 micron and a 1 micron aluminum oxide abrasive. So the same abrasive base that's in our entire boss line.
Mm-hmm.
You might have a customer that doesn't necessarily want to pay multiple thousands of dollars for a substantial correction.
2-step, 3-step type of,
and a high solids coating application. But you also don't want to send them away with a carnauba wax that lasts a month. This really fills that void. You're going to get substantial protection that will not be comparable to a multi-year solid or high solid, but you're going to leave with a very happy customer, a lot less time, be able to charge them a lot less money as well.
Nice. So what's the biggest difference between this and the older all-in-one? Is it more stout? Is it last longer? Is it same application, work it longer?
You're going to get comparable durability, but the biggest difference is going to be that so these resins that are within this that create your protection elements, if you introduce too much heat, you might have a premature bond or a seizure. You can kind of see that in almost like a warbly effect when too much heat is introduced. So it's really the best way to call it is a premature cure.
Okay.
And that can affect the durability long term and or make it a little more difficult to remove. Now, this really just has to deal with what tool are you using.
Yeah.
Right. So longer throw orbital is going to create more friction, generate a little bit more temperature. So that temperature resistance is a critical element. And then also that abrasive blend, you're going to be able to chase bigger defects.
Okay.
Right. So you might be able to do your first step with fast correcting cream and a microfiber pad, and that micro marring or haze on a softer paint system.
Yep.
You're going to need to chase that with something that's
Gonna
a
have
little
to
more
clean it out.
substantial.
Yep.
So that's the hole that this fills.
I'm excited.
Whereas our standard ceramic all-in-one, which will continue,
Yeah, it's great.
can be used with a long throw. You just got to use it at a really slow temperature. Time is money when you're detailing a car.
Absolutely.
So you want to spin a long
Get around that car quickly, get some nice shining gloss, restore that little bit of luster, some warmth, and be out of there.
Yeah. So I with a well-maintained car and kind of a twice a year or once a year correction, I love an all-in-one product. If I'm doing a customer car, I'm doing multiple steps.
Yeah.
But if I can, combine steps and get, great results, that's always going to be a benefit.
Yep, absolutely.
Help you and your customer. Then the last piece.
Yeah, I've been seeing this thing down here. Let's talk about it.
I know you've been pretty good about not kicking it too. So our ultimate wash bucket, we actually introduced the current version that we sell when I was 18 years old. So literally
I have that one, I think.
half my life ago. I remember working in our store when we launched it. And over the years, we've sold thousands and thousands of them. One of the things we really wanted to do is take the feedback that we'd received over the years, much like we do with any other product, and improve it. Acknowledge to our customers listening, take the chance with a big investment like a multitude of molds to make it right. So our previous generation was taller and thinner, which made it kind of top heavy. So we shortened it up, widened it out, maintained the same capacity of 6 gallons. 2 separate grids for measurement, and then you now can do a 2-bucket wash method or remove the divider itself for a larger format wash tool or standard washing. But for rinseless application, you can have your concentrate mix in one side and then your rinse in the other side. This divider is going to be dirt tight, so not watertight, but dirt is obviously the thing you're trying to get rid of.
Yep.
We've got an additional caddy with a little like washer board back that you can agitate either your wheel tools or your wash tool to remove any of the organic material you might be picking up in dirtier washes. Obviously, you can fill this with water. So instead of a separate wheel bucket, you might be able to use that.
Nice.
Big time upgrade to the casters. So we've got locking casters.
Very nice.
They're about 1.5 inches bigger than our standard one with a sealed ball bearing. There's no corrosion points. A nice rubberized tread. And then instead of a pressure fit into it, they actually thread into the bucket itself.
Very nice.
A steel reinforced handle. If you ever filled up our standard bucket with 6 gallons of water, tried to carry it around, you feel a lot of pressure, a lot of there. So a lot more substantial. And then we've got a watertight lid that is sold as an accessory as well. So
very nice.
Really an upgrade to one of our standard bearers that we've sold for a very long time.
Yeah, I still have that bucket. And this is nice. This is a lot of improvement.
One of the other things that we wanted to do, and we will continue to do, we brought this back stateside. So this is actually made in the States now.
Very nice. That is awesome. Man, tons of great stuff, man. I'm a fanboy right now. This is awesome. So that's pretty much the run through of what's new.
What's new for Sema and what will be available either very shortly or actively available. Our ceramic vinyl and rubber protectant is live by the time this video will probably be posted. Everything else should be coming out by the end of the year, including all the air fresheners for early 2025. We wanted to be a lot more careful about not over-promising and knowing that, man, we're really excited to show off everything we're doing at Sema. We don't want somebody to wait too long once we're getting them all bothered with what we're doing new.
Absolutely.
But we're always doing more, and 25 will be a great year for sure.
Absolutely, man. I'm wishing you nothing but the best, man. Hey, thank you so much for taking the time, man, to fill us in. Everybody, you guys got the rundown. Nick himself. Stay tuned. This stuff will be available soon. And
we'll be sure to get you some to test. Thank you for your support, man.
The man, the myth, the legend. I appreciate all you guys. If you found this helpful, subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos. I appreciate all you guys. I hope you have a fantastic day, night, evening, whatever it is where you're at right now watching this video. I'm going to catch you guys next one.